All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 26 stream here on Twitch. I'm next JG Gen 24, and today we're going to be wrapping up my progress in the Swinging into Spring event program. So, if you guys don't recall from yesterday, I'd actually made a lot of progress in this program. I had just started before Colson Montgomery, and despite the game shutting down while I was streaming, um, I was able to continue on and get up to 75 program stars. So I was at 45, then I was at 75, and I'm actually really close to finishing it because I'm over 31,000 parallel XP in this event, and I really just only need a few more games. A few more games, and this is done. I'll have that chocolate bunny choice pack that could get me Brian Reynolds, Austin Riley, Ray Durham, Jim Catt, Mike Napoli, or Kyle Stowers. Although I don't need Stowers now because I already have him. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens, or we'll see how long it takes me. It shouldn't take me too long. And also, today is your last opportunity to get the first inning reward path, XP reward path completed because, tomorrow they're going to introduce two new ones, or they're going to introduce the second inning, and they already revealed some of the one of the new player cornerstone program, and it's going to focus on Carlos Correa. He's going to be a 91 overall, so got Carlos Correa coming up. But with that all out of the way now, let's get right into it. Let's see. Is there anyone that I would like to add? I don't think so. I mean, I could add Manny Machado, but it really isn't going to help me for anything other than he's just better overall. Yeah, no, there's really no one. I don't even want to change this. I could add Torrey Hunter, but I don't see the point in me doing that. Is there anyone who's playing up on the day? No? Okay. So then I'm not going to worry about that either. Okay. I think we're good. Let's go ahead. Get into it. Cool. And look at that. Already found my first opponent without even wasting a moment. Awesome. So as far as what happens after I get this program done, I was thinking let's do some team affinity. I still have some of the team affinity programs to go through, I guess. There's really not much else for me to grind. So I figure why not? But we'll see what happens. We'll see how long it even takes me. It might not even take me that long. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything worth talking about on Twitter? I see people are talking about the early struggles of Lindor and Carson Bench. I mean, we always knew that Lindor would get off to a rough start. Carson Bench, I mean, it's just been, other than his home run and multi-hit game in St. Louis, he's just been struggling. That being said, I'm not ready to give up on. I'm not ready to give up on Benj just yet. Okay, like I said, I believe I said this earlier in another stream that he has to go through this. Now, if this gets to, let's say, the middle of May to, I don't know, early June, and he's still struggling, then I say, yeah, absolutely send him down. It's clear he's not ready, and we'll try again. We'll try, and maybe he could get going in AAA, come back up, and boom, he's back to normal, or he's swinging good again. But I mean, if we were to just give up on him right now, it'd make no sense. So, Lindor, he always struggles at the beginning of the season. We know that. Just gets frustrating. Don't say that, Hoopin. By the way, how are you? I'm doing good. But you never talk about a no-hitter while it's going on. That's bad. That's bad luck. You're basically jinxing it, so. Okay, well, we'll see what happens, Hoopin. And what's up, Woogie? How are you? The swinging into spring event. What I did yesterday and 2 days ago. Dang, I can't believe I didn't even get a hit. Nope, did not finish it. Nope. I have over 31,000 parallel XP, but I need 40,000. So Cam? Who's Cam? Caminero? Oh, Splittler.
Outside, that's a ball.
I thought you were talking about a Diamond Series player. Live Series. I was like, wait a minute. The only one that I know of is Caminero. Okay, okay. Well, that's why I ask, because, sometimes it's not very clear to me, so I need some clarification. Ooh, my bad. Shoot. Shoot. just making it way too easy for my opponent. I mean, I need some hits here. This is how I get parallel XP. My pitching can't do it all. No, no. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to either. You know, like if it were Murakami that I needed, I would absolutely buy him, but I took him. And Acuna, I know there's a diamond version of him, live series, so I don't really need that. So, yeah, it's a higher version. It's a 90 overall version, but I know he's going to get a higher version later on. So I'm not interested in that, Cunha. Not really interested in any more World Baseball Classic content. It's like, okay, I got as far as I could. Yeah, having Maikel Garcia would be nice, but I'd rather just move on because that's going to require like 30 cards from me, and I am not going to spend that many stubs trying to get Garcia. Maybe later on. I would like it if they did like a choice pack, like what they did for last year. But if they haven't done it already, I don't know why they would do it now. Oh, I actually made contact. So I drew a walk and I made contact, but I didn't get on. But I didn't get a hit. Let's see. Do I want to take someone out or take Spire? Not Spire. Yeah, Spire out. No, too early on. I mean, if I lose the game, I lose the game. I do hope that the cards that are part of the championship series and all that. I hope they release some packs in the next multiplayer program. You know, to help with that, because that would certainly help me in the collection. It's getting those cards. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that's what a lot of people seem to be doing. A lot of people are just taking advantage of the World Baseball Classic mini seasons and getting packs that way. That's not necessarily a wrong way to do it. There we go. All right. least we're out of that inning. But now Spire is not. Well, he wasn't going to be usable even if the next game. Even in the next game. And assuming I win that game, that's just going to be one more game after that. So. What do you mean? All right, GG's to my opponent. Not the game that I was hoping to play, but I was overmatched. It's early on. It's early on in the season. Think about it this way, Hoopin. Would you rather that happen towards the end of the season with a playoff spot on the line, or would you rather it happen at the beginning of the season where it's much easier for the Dodgers to recover? Exactly. So, you know, they could take their licks now and they'll be fine. You know, I point to the 2019 Nationals as the best example of a team that team had the worst April on record, the worst, and yet they came back. They became a wild card team. They went all the way to the World Series, and they won the World Series. Besides, you're complaining about a 9-3 record, dude. I'd love a 9-3 record right now. Okay, but they've had 9 wins. 9. Mets have had what, 7? So I'll take 9 wins. Justin Crawford, that out of here? It's gone. So Justin Crawford with the home run, the leadoff home run, I should point out. Yeah, at Dodger Stadium, because I think it's a West Coast trip, another West Coast trip. Or no, is it? Or is it at Citi Field? It might be at Citi Field because I thought they weren't going to LA until like closer to the All Star game. Wow, safe? Wow. Ouch. This is Diamond Dynasty, gamer. When is anything ever realistic? Actually, come to think of it, this is MLB The Show 26. When is anything ever realistic? That's what I really should have said. And I don't care if he's suspended in real life. Do rakes for me in the event. Perfect fly out to the warning track in center field. There is 2021 Jorge Soler, so technically he hasn't even gotten into the fight yet. That Jorge Soler doesn't know what the real life Jorge Soler is doing. It's not like he can look into a crystal ball. Yeah, this isn't very good. Maybe it's my bit rate. Let me check my bit rate. What error? Spiked a little bit. Now it's falling. Oh, wow. Oh, but if he could get there, he got there. Wow. What a play. Put that on Sports Center. All right. Well, you guys let me know if it ever becomes too laggy. I personally think it's the game that I'm playing because the guy or the player that I'm playing has very laggy internet. So, because I don't think it's on my end. Wow, Andres Jimenez, really? Oh, well. All right, Kerry Wood, we're going to take you out and bring in, let's see, who can we bring in? Griffin Jacks. He seems like a good one to throw in. innings. Oh yeah, I did forget I could add Kyle. Oh wait, no, I didn't forget that. Didn't forget it because I didn't want to add him anyway. Oh, what a play! Back to back innings with diving stops to get the out. Uh oh. That's not good. Try refreshing your page. Oh. Oh, you're talking about your mini seasons, not my stream. Okay, my bad. Go to. This were Colorado, I would have tried to stretch that to 3. No, you had a question and you saw help. There's nothing wrong with asking questions. Yeah, only play was to first. My opponent, I think my opponent believes that I'm trying to swipe a bag or that if I could be faked into trying to take home, they'll just throw home and get me out. Throwing a lot of splitter and fastball. I'm not so sure if there's some kind of glitch here. That's what this is. I don't know. I'm just here for the parallel XP. That's all I'm here for. Nice. That must have been a lot of parallel XP right there. So I'll take the win. I would have liked to have gotten more parallel XP, but clearly my opponent thought otherwise. All right. Let's see. Where are we at? We're at 34,000. Going to cross into 35,000 after this next game. You're four cards away from 100 super factor. Nice. All right, so we're playing at Chicago's stadium, the White Sox stadium. I gotta say, I do enjoy these event programs. I mean, sure, it's taking me away from all the other online programs, but or it's taking me away from playing ranked seasons and battle royale. But I mean, I barely play those games or those programs anyway, or not programs, but those modes. That was a strike. All right, fair. But eventually, I know I'm gonna have to. Boy, what the heck am I swinging at there? So this is great. It seems like another laggy opponent. Pena with the 3-run homer. That'll definitely help with the parallel XP. I did not replay that. I think my opponent did. I don't replay home runs. Would have liked the strikeout there. But that's okay. As long as I get the out. Strike three, sit down. All right. Well, not a very productive inning, but yeah, that's okay. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting Maury home in here. Wow, you are not. It's not as far of a throw, and yet you still throw it offline. Like how? How does that happen? Seriously. Come on. There we go, finally. There we go. Wow. Threw it offline to the cutoff man. Was backed up by the pitcher and yet still threw him out. Yep. He was right to guess that I was going to do that. Too bad, too, because I could have had Justin Crawford on third at the very least. At the best case scenario, he would have scored. And that could have been two. That could have been 2 runs right there. Oh well. It's all about parallel XP for me. It's not about winning. Obviously, wins mean more parallel XP, yes, but I'm gonna earn those whether I win or lose. Dang, have a game, Carlos Pena, finally. I was starting to think he was never going to be good. At an average below 200 or just above 200, wasn't really hitting. I was really starting to wonder. I'm doing good, Woogie. How are you? Good. That's good to hear. What are you up to right now? Specifically, what in MLB? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, good luck. Strike three. Sit down. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Well, unfortunately, it sounds like you're going to miss out on the first inning XP reward path because that's ending tomorrow. Ooh, firefighter. Nice. And Braves. Okay. All duplicates. All right, so we'll list Harris for 208, Suarez for 165, Payamps 33, and Bummer 39. Okay. Yeah, I think you told me, was it February or April 21st? Oh, next Wednesday. Oh, well, I'm behind. Sorry. Okay, so that game was, what was it, like 3,000? Oh, yours is April 21st. Sorry, Hoopin. I get a little confused. I'm not very good with remembering birthdays other than close family members. I can remember bits and pieces here and there, but not always. Brother Ray. Ooh, 18 is a big one. And I just want to say that you guys are making me feel old right now because y'all are talking about crossing into your 20s or you're becoming adults, and yet here I am, you know, already in my 30s. So now I'm officially old. Strike three, sit down. Okay, Italian restaurant is good. Unfortunately, you can't have the wine, but you could still have a good time. Nope, I just crossed into 30 this year. Crazy, huh? Nope, nope. That I'm nope 30. Life goes by so quickly. Honestly, I wasn't sure what I was going to do when I made 30. Nice. Oh, this was a shirt that my parents bought for my brother when my sister and her husband got married. They wanted to for the rehearsal dinner. They wanted to do a Jersey theme, and so my parents, knowing that my brother didn't have a football jersey, they bought him this shirt and figured it would be close enough, and it was, but it's shrunk in the wash, so it no longer fits him, but it fits me. Honestly, I hate this shirt. Not because of what it says on it, but rather this shirt just feels so uncomfortable. But still a good shirt. Yeah, I'm not stripping on stream. I know your stepdad wants to take you to a strip club, but I'm not giving you a preview. Just figured, what the heck? Yeah, no. It's fine. It's not a big deal to me. Man. Oh, man, so close. They were just wondering why I was wearing it when I'm a Jets fan. And I said just because, like, it's a shirt. and you know, just said, what the heck, might as well wear it, even though I don't feel comfortable in it. Attaboy Carson. All right, fine. 1 out is not going to kill me. Okay, at least Jimenez was safe there. But now Crawford needs to come through with a base hit if we're going to score this run. Finishing up the swinging into spring event program. I'm very close. I'm actually over 37,000 parallel XP. So if I could just get a little bit more, then I'll have the program done. I asked, Crawford delivers. Nah, Solaire's not getting there. Ground rule double. Great. Uh, no, I don't believe I have. Strike 3, sit down. All right, GG's to my opponent. That was a close knit game. If he didn't give, or if they didn't give me that fastball right down the middle, we could have went to extras. Oh well. The Dodgers News Radio, no. Okay, so still not enough, so I need to play another game. Do, 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 do. Whoa. This is laggy as hell. No, they lost. It was 7-2. They it was a rough one. But honestly, I'd rather lose those kinds of games than one where the Mets were supposed to win and gave it up like late in the game. So honestly, at least from the start, we knew that the D-backs were going to win. I mean, Peterson has junk. And I'm sorry to say this, but I'm growing tired of him like not being consistent. He was so great in 2024 and at the beginning of 2025, and he has dropped off a cliff since then. A coworker of mine actually told me yesterday that since the second half of the 2025 season, David Peterson has had an ERA over 8. That's not good. And this is his contract year. You know, this is not the year you want to be struggling. If you're struggling, the Mets are going to move on. And I think at this point they should move on. I hate to say that about Peterson because he is the longest tenured Met. And obviously, I'd like to see a lot of homegrown players do well, but if he's not going to do well, there's no point in keeping him. Lots of other guys down in the minors would love to have Peterson's opportunities. Maybe the playoffs got to him? What do you mean? You mean losing to the Dodgers in 2024? I don't think so, because if that were the case in the first half of 2025, he would have been terrible. But he was good. He was actually an all-star for the Mets that year. Personally, I think it's just that the Mets got the best out of him, and now he's slowly on the decline. You know, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope that I'm wrong, but I don't feel like I'm wrong. If that's the case, then bye, Peterson. I think the Mets should also give up on Sean Manaea, too. I don't think there's a place for Sean Manaea in New York. He's a guy that definitely was impact. The Mets made a mistake giving him that 3-year, $75 million deal after the playoffs. I get that he pitched well against Philadelphia. I was there for that game. He really did pitch well. But he has not done anything since. Carson Bench? No. No, you don't want to give up on that kid so quickly. You kidding? Plus, who are you going to play in right field? We're going to try MJ Melendez or Mike Talkman? Look, I had this conversation, or I gave my thoughts about Carson Bench. I at the beginning of the stream. I know he's struggling, but why is a rookie not allowed to go through some struggles? The person who should not be struggling is Francisco Lindor, and yet that's exactly what he's doing. He always struggles at the beginning of the season, and it's infuriating. Like, this guy is getting paid $35 million a year, and he can't even get going in the month of April? Are you kidding me? Yes, but at least Will Smith has the fact that he's one of the better catchers going for him. If he wasn't, believe me, I'm sure that the Dodgers would be replacing him very quickly with Dalton Rushing. They cut bait on Austin Barnes for Will Smith. I'm sure if Will Smith did not play well, they would have cut bait on him and tried to get and give Dalton Rushing a shot. That's just my opinion. Oh my god, the lag is horrible in this. And now I have to throw over the middle because I'm struggling with this lag. And now that's going to cost me the lead. All right. Well, blew that lead, but whatever. Courtside fall for that slider low low and in. There we go. Attaboy, Carson Bench. Yep. All right. Ooh, good strikeout. All right, so we at least got one strikeout, or we at least got one hit, I should say. Got him. All right, so I either walk this off here or we go to extras. And my opponent wants to bring in Tyler Rogers. Okay. He's hard to pull, gamer. It's not easy. Well, some players you have better luck with than others. And we win. GG's to my opponent. And there we go. The program is over. There's no reason for me to play any more of the event. And they were playing the Mariners? Yeah, Mariners are on a bit of a slide right now. So, I mean, look, that's a team they should be beating. All right. Well, that's it for the program. There's no more programs up until tomorrow. So I guess I'm going to I guess I'm doing Team Affinity now. All right, so I had Twins and Cubs here. Twins and Cubs. And I had Johan Santana here. And then I can replace him with whoever the Cubs had. Wait, did I even do the Cubs? Let's see. Oh, nope. Okay, calm down here, gamer. There's no reason to get upset. Ooh, we could get Jake Arrieta. That'd be good. So let's see. Where are we with the Twins? We're at 70%. So I get the parallel XP with Johan Santana. I get the total bases with the Twins and with the Twins players, and I get Justin Morneau. Okay, sounds good to me. Let's do it. All right, let me just change this. Cubs and Twins TA programs. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a bunch of play versus CPU games, and hopefully that will get me enough parallel XP or enough total bases. Just what I normally do, gamer. Plus, I can guarantee that I'm gonna get parallel. I'm not gonna have to worry about stamina with any of my pitchers. I mean, yeah, Johan Santana, I wouldn't have to worry about because I'm only going to use him once and then I'm done.
Nope, that's a ball.
But I do say they're going to have to come up with a better. Um, I hope they come up with better created stadiums than blank canvas. I can't hit home runs there or well, yeah, I just don't feel comfortable in that stadium. Strike three, sit down. It's not right to me.
That's a ball.
And I don't like the whole new Costco 2.0. I'd rather have the original Costco. Strike three, sit down. I played a ton of 3-inning games at games there, and I don't know. Just can't hit a lot. I mean, you would think that hitting home runs there with pitchers at staminas that are, very low, you would think that they would be more common to get out of the ballpark, but don't seem to hit a lot of home runs there. I even lose sometimes. Maybe it's just the stadium.
Ball, that's out. Ball two.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Like you said, they banned the guy who came up with that stadium, and they made sure that created stadiums, couldn't be carried over. So, there we go. Nice, Carson Kelly.
That's a ball. Timeout. I look
Ouch.
at him right there. First base.
Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Well, how about that? Guess you're using Juan Soto and Francisco Lindor a lot. Wish I would use them. So I'm hitting with my Cubs players, but I'm not hitting with the Twins players. It's not good. That is blasphemy! But I guess the only good team in the AL East is the Yankees.
Ball, that's in. Ball.
And yet the Blue Jays couldn't finish the job. They couldn't even finish the job in front of their hometown crowd.
Aye. Ball, that's down. Aye.
That's okay. We made it in 2024. And it was a blast. It was actually a lot of fun. Oh my God. Jose Iglesias, JD Martinez, Mark Vientos, Jesse Winker. That team was a lot of fun. Not sure what Vladimir Guerrero Jr. saw in the Blue Jays, but okay. If he wants to. Actually, Blue Jays, I put as the team that's going to have the biggest drop off. No Bo Bichette. And yet they couldn't win the World Series with him in their lineup. Hey, your team is the one who signed him. Blue Jays are the one who signed him. I could have told you that Jeff Hoffman sucks. I watched him pitch with the Phillies a bunch of times against the Mets last year. Or not last year, but it's 2 years ago, right? Yeah, 2 years ago when he was on the Phillies. That's exactly right, Hoopin. And yet you guys still signed him.
That's outside.
You know, there's a reason why the Mets walked away from Carlos Correa.
Hey! Ball, that pitch is up.
Well, now we're just going. Now it's just going at it. So
Ball.
strike three, sit down. He has a point gamer.
Hey! Hey!
Strike three, sit down. I don't know about that, Hoopin. There we go. Attaboy, Royce Lewis. I mean, look, it worked for the Yankees.
You're out! Ball, that's out.
Strike three, sit down.
Yeah! Hey! Two!
Strike three, sit down. Wait, why are we talking about Bryce Harper now? Well, I think that's after he plays DH and Beatty goes back to third.
Nope. Outside.
Yeah, but as far as I recall, he's only there for 1 year, guaranteed, this year. So if he decides to leave, then we don't have to worry about Bo trying to play third. How come the Blue Jays couldn't re-sign him long term to play short?
Nope.
Didn't did Bo win a Gold Glove at short? Or no? Am I thinking of someone else? Okay, well, I was just asking. That wasn't like oh, did he ever win the Gold Glove? Like, no. That was me genuinely asking. Because I don't have Bo's accolades off the top of my head. I don't remember them. I would have looked at my phone, but I didn't. I'm trying to play a game.
Hey. Ball one. Hey.
So why not move him over to second? Well, you guys did. What? He didn't want to play second?
Ball. That's out.
Seems like he was okay with changing the third for the Mets.
Ball three.
Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Was that some kind of inside joke? Because I don't get what the joke was there. Oh, you were referencing World Series rings. I thought you were referencing like ring cameras, like the security thing. I thought you were saying that someone was coming to his house and you would fly out to where he lives to like help him out. That's what I thought you were saying.
That's out.
Yes, I saw that. I saw the comment. Yeah, Marcus Semien ain't doing too hot for us. He had that good series um in San Francisco, and now he's kind of going back to the
Ball one.
Marcus Semien that we saw at the beginning of the year.
Aye. Ball in.
Yes, but how long do I have to wait for Semien to pick it up?
Foul.
It's not like the defense is making up for it, because it's not. Strike three, sit down.
That's a ball. That's ball two. Nope. That's inside.
This is supposed to be an 88 overall Seiya Suzuki, and I'm struggling with him in this game. I know Halvorsen is throwing heat, but like, come on. What happened the other the other four at bats before before Seiya faced Halvorsen? I just hope that I'm proven wrong, Hoopin. I hope so, but you know, patience is only so you can only have so much patience. I think we'll know where the Mets are at once we get to June. Once we get there, then we'll see. And I think from there we can make the determination that they're either going to
Three.
trade off or they're going to be trying to make a push.
Aye. Aye.
Strike three, sit down.
Hey! All one.
Strike three, sit down. Well, to be fair, I think it's easier to hit home runs at Dakin Park than it is to hit home runs at Dodger Stadium. It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad. But doing drugs could be bad. I can't do impressions,
No, that's foul.
but I try. That's not really something you want to admit, Hoopin. Crack is bad.
Yeah!
Strike three, sit down. 22 strikeouts for Johan Santana. No doubt he's definitely gonna get the 500 parallel XP.
Hey!
Strike three, sit down. Three home runs by Buxton, a home run by Lewis, and two doubles. Oh, crap. I don't even know what progress I made. How am I supposed to know? Guess I gotta check it. Did not make enough progress with the Twins. I'm like 10 total bases short. Did I at least get to 50,000 with the Cubs? Good. Then I can get Jake Arrieta and replace him or replace Johan Santana with him and then just keep going. Oh, well, first I'm going to do this and get Jake Arrieta. That's what I'm going to do first. And then I can hop into a mini seasons game and let's test out your form of grinding. Heck, I don't even know what I got from that. The whole rewards recycle thing. That whole thing just messes me up. Yes. All right, so there's one hit. Let's get a second one here. Okay. Yeah, I will use Gomes the Legends blank canvas. We'll see how that goes. But first, I'm getting Jake Arrieta so that I can plug him into the rotation. Yep.
That's the ball.
Nice. It's like one time I bought MVP Baseball 2005 from this retro uh, gaming company, and then I got bombarded by ads saying, "Oh, if you're interested in that, you should get this and this and this and this." And I'm like, Jesus Christ! All I wanted was MVP Baseball 2005. That's all I wanted.
Leading off tonight for Milwaukee, the right fielder, number 11, ball outside. Yeehaw!
Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. Wait, is one... Oh, no, there we go. Just had trouble appearing for some reason. I was like, wait a minute. Wasn't I supposed to get like 2 strikeouts? And, yep, there we go. Just needed 2.
That's inside. That's a ball. No, that's low. Ball.
Strike three, sit down. All right, so Jake Arrieta is part of my rotation now. Just got to sub him in for Johan Santana. Now let's see what kind of rewards I got from that wheel spin. I must have gotten the World Baseball Classic gold card. How much is he? $359? I'll list him for $358. All right, let's see what I get out of the ball in his habit packs. Yarn Duran. Okay, I'll take that. Who knows? Maybe we'll get it. Spencer Schwellenbach. Nobody is even a new card here. All right, let's test out Gamers Theory. We'll do the oh, I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. All right, was it? Oh wait, no, I had. That's Astros. Yeah, I think I had Seiya Suzuki and Teoscar. Um, I'd like to see the Mets do better, honestly. But I guess they're not really. There's nothing really to complain about so far. I mean, they do have a winning squad. Wait, so wait a minute. Was Gio or Shella? What is going on here? How do I set this up? I think Gio was at first. Does Bregman play a secondary position? Is that what I'm getting confused here about? That must be it. Because I don't see why. I don't see how Royce Lewis could play short. Okay, whatever. I think Spin has been good this season. I've liked what I've seen from him. That might help us. That might very well help them, help the Mets, honestly. He is not playing third base as well as I had hoped he would, but he is driving runs in, so I guess there's that. Seven games, 9 innings. Seeing lots of yeah, that's about that's about normal for the beginning of the season. Lindor never gets off to a good start. He never does. So
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
yep, pretty much. Strike three, sit down. I mean, losing Juan Soto is pretty tough, but at the same time, they did take the series against San Francisco without him. So, I think the Mets will manage. There's, I don't see any reason to rush him back. When he's 100% healthy, that's when he should be back in the lineup.
That's a ball.
Strike three, sit down. All right, let's see how they do. Let's see how this lineup does in at blank canvas.
No.
So we'll just see what happens. It's early. Gotta give him a chance. I will say I'm starting to lose a little faith in Carson Bench, though. He has not been hitting well. He looks overmatched. That being said, I'm not ready to send him down yet. I would say just wait until, maybe May or June. If he's still struggling at that point, yeah, send him down. Come on, Sosa, beat it. Ah, darn it.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Attaboy Dozier. Christian Scott pitches 5 scoreless innings with 7 strikeouts for AAA Syracuse. That's good. Dang.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, Royce.
You know what? I really do have high hopes for Christian Scott. I really do. I know he's coming off of, I think it's Tommy John surgery, but I think he could be still an effective pitcher.
Now pitching, Tyler Holden.
Off the plate, ball one.
Nice.
Hey! Hey! That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Ah, he's out. I mean, could Pete Crow Armstrong have beaten that out? Yep. But why test it when I already tried it with Byron Buxton and it didn't work?
Nope.
Attaboy, stay up. That boy Sammy.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alex.
I just need to see the my Twins players hit more. Because right now it's only the Cubs players.
He's out. Yep, that ball went out. Ball. Ball 2.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting for the Pinheads, the right fielder, number 3, Harold Bain.
Hey. Hey. 2. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Come on, Royce. It's not good.
What do you got? Ball 1. Nope, that's inside. That's ball 4.
All right, take the walk. I mean, Byron at least is getting hits, but I'd like to see him get home runs. Like there. Although I don't know how that wasn't caught.
Leading off for the Pinheads, the first baseman, number 5, Hank Greenberg.
Gotta step off.
Yeah.
Strike 3, sit down.
Now batting for the pinhead, the third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Ball. That's inside. Nope. That's a ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
No, that's foul. Ball 1.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Ryan Dozier. The batter, number 2, shortstop, Alex Bregman.
Oh, thank God. Shoo. Oh, what now?
Up next for the Wolves, the first baseman, Gio Urshela. Now pitching, Lucas Urzay.
Dang it. All right, whatever.
Leading off for New Orleans,
At least we got one run.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Hey.
I really don't see what the difference is between me playing here
Hey.
and me playing at Coors Field. See, at least at Coors Field, I'm going up against a team that I know doesn't have any diamonds. Strike 3, sit down.
For New Orleans, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
No diamond pitchers, no diamond hitters.
Hey.
You know, the teams that I go up against in mini seasons, they have a lot of diamond hitters and pitchers.
Ball.
And if I struggle with one of my pitchers, it's going to be a long, long, long day. Long game, in fact. Strike 3, sit down.
Aye. Out.
The catcher, Carson Kelly.
Six freaking total bases just from Byron Buxton alone. 6.
That ball's foul.
Okay, make it 7. Because I'm not pushing my luck with Byron Buxton twice.
Aye. Ball.
Ooh, that was nearly a ground rule double.
He made it safe.
And Sammy Sosa with yet another home run. But honestly, I'm more interested in the Twins. Getting hits with them. I mean, Dozier at least has a home run. He's got 5 total bases between him in this game. So 5 and what did I say? 8 for Buxton? No, 7. So that's 12 right there. And then Gio, he just has a single. So that would be 13. Make it 14. Royce Lewis, has you been good? You've gotten a home run. So you got 4. So that's 18. And I think that's about all I've got in terms of total bait. Up. Make it 22. So I think that would put me at, let's see, I do the math right. 22. I think I was at 70 with the Twins. So that would put me at 92. So I need like 2 more home runs. Cubs, I don't really care about. If they hit home runs, great. If not, doesn't bother me. I'll be shocked if that's gone. All right, so we're in the 6th inning here. Ooh, 542.
Hey! Nope. Ball 3. Nope. That's ball 4.
Oh boy. Jake, what are you doing? Get the guy down to 2 strikes. You could have thrown a freaking strike.
Ball. That's ball 2.
Oh my gosh. Marietta, what are you doing? Strike 3, sit down. I'm a little nervous about, his stamina. We're only in the 6th inning. And he's getting pretty close to yellow. Strike 3, sit down.
Hey!
Strike 3, sit down. Nice.
That's a ball.
That may be the first hit in the game for Sosa that wasn't a home run. I know they tell us that you should never make the final out at third, but I was confident that Seiya was going to get in there. It was a little bit closer than I would have liked, but at least, but I had a feeling he was going to get in there. It would have helped if the throw was a little bit offline. I mean, this is really the only time that I'm going to pitch with Jake Arrieta, so. Strike three, sit down.
Hey!
Strike three, sit down.
Up next for New Orleans, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Doing what? Team Affinity grinding? Come on, get above. Ah, darn it. Well, I don't think I'm going to get the twins done. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of twins in this lineup. I have Byron Buxton, Royce Lewis, Gio Urshela, and wow, I don't even remember the guys I threw in. Let's see. Oh, Dozier, Brian Dozier, too. So, and between those four guys, not a lot of offense. I mean, I've gotten a lot of home runs, yes, but I haven't gotten a lot of. But I need them to be more frequent. Having Byron Buxton fly out is not really helpful. Just saying.
Hey! Hey!
Strike three, sit down.
Now batting for the pinhead, the catcher, number 13, Dylan Dingler.
Ah! Foul ball!
Strike three, sit down.
Batting for the pinhead, the second baseman.
I know I'm going to get the Cubs done, so that's the good news right there. The Cubs are definitely going to be done. It's just a matter of the can I get the Twins done? And right now I think the answer to that is no. What I really should have done if I had thought about it, I should have just made the lineup top like four the Twins players and then the bottom five let that be the Cubs players so that they could at least get more at bats. Oh well, you live and you learn. All right, come on. All seriousness, I really need some total bases here. So come on, Dozier. All right, I guess I gotta take what I have. Move on. So can't say I didn't try. It was just too much.
Nope, that's down. Foul ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Aye.
Alrighty, that's game. Let's see Ryan Sandberg after this. Some uniforms. And we'll call it a stream. Oh, I did get enough for Justin Morneau. How about that? I didn't think I did. Okay, well, fantastic. We say we open up those packs. Got quite a bit here. All right, let's see the Cubs. Okay. Now let's open up the show packs. What's that face for? All right, so make him 201. Nunez 36. And let's make Espino 11. Next pack. Gold Teoscar Hernandez, who I will quick sell. Quick sell. Make this 20. What was it? 28. New White Sox uniform. Nice. And then finally, nothing. Oh, wow. Holy cow. $41. Joe Rock. Now let's open up these ballin packs. Brian Abreu. Good. That's a new gold that could go right into my collection. And then Alec Bohm, 168. And only one ball in his habit pack. Nathan Eovaldi. All right, let me go ahead and collect some of the cards here. 300 subs right there. So I have no more Astros gold. There are only diamonds. Of course, I'm blocking the Cardinals collection, and if I had not seen it, I wouldn't have collected anything. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you could follow me on X at TTV Next JG 24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start the stream. Overall, this went better than I expected. I knew I was going to get the swinging into spring event program done, but I wasn't sure if I was going to get both the Cubs and the Twins team affinity programs done, and I'm glad that I did. So those are now finished, finito. No need to worry about it anymore. I'll try to figure out which team is next up. But tomorrow we're gonna have a new inning XP reward path. We're going to have a new cornerstone program, and we're also going to have some spotlight stuff. So there's going to be a lot to grind tomorrow in terms of new content. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night.